Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mediak. And boy, oh boy, do I have a scuffed setup right now, but I don't really care. It is officially December, and that means that we are going to be doing tier lists. Uh, I honestly, if I'm going to be 100% for real here, I don't really give a shit about the tier list that we have today. Skylar has just been asking for us to do a fruits tier list since before we even decided that we started to do tier lists in December. So I felt like obligated to. Oh, sorry about
Was it?
that. So I guess we can get started. A little introduction. Zach Chandler's in the middle. Skylar's over there, far to the left. Skylar, do you want to take it away because this is your baby?
Oh boy, do I. All
Okay.
right, so
What
we're
do you
gonna
want to
lead
start
it
with?
off with Apple.
We're gonna go
We're
with the
gonna lead it
apple.
off with Apple.
Okay.
Yeah. So are we gonna call it apples as like a whole, or are we doing like my favorite apple
All of
from
apples. It's all of
all of
apples.
apples?
All of
All
apples.
of apples, I think, are a dub.
Also, I gotta explain this. So, Mediac
Yeah, you
Metal is
do.
how we rank each other on the podcast to decide who is gonna do what movie next. So I obviously was like that has to be number one. That's the gold standard. Dubs is like we like it, but we don't love it. Fine is like we're completely indifferent towards it. Bad is like it's I'm never gonna pick it. Garbage is like I will fucking throw up if someone offers this to me, and the never had is pretty self-explanatory. I honestly pretty agree with Skylar. It's a dub.
Yeah,
Apples are dubs. I think.
Chandler.
I think they're all right. My favorite is the Granny Smith, and I do think those are amazing.
Okay.
But you gotta think there's like apple cider, right? You can make it quite a bit with apples, Dutch apple pie. So
I don't like apple pies though.
I
I know that
consider
I'm
them
like in the
fun.
minority. Most of these I'm gonna be saying that too. By the way, I'm preparing that just for the future. Like I'm not the biggest fan of fruits for the most part. So I feel like I'm gonna be like
I'm a huge fan of fruit.
I know you are. That's why
Majority of
you've been
this list,
asking for
I'm a
over a year
huge
to do a
fan of.
fruits tier list.
Um,
Although if I had to, say a minor complaint, my go-to fruit I would not consider an apple. That so
Oh yeah, my
I'm
I'd
gonna
go-to
put
be
it
fruit is
right
never
on
an
Apple.
apple.
I'd put it in the fine category because I think I have more personal ones that'd be the dubs. But I understand that we're supposed to, collectively come up with
We
something.
can rework it. I just moved banana further down the list because I didn't want to address that one just yet.
Okay, Chandler, you want to pick a fruit?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to pick the next fruit, actually. I would consider it to be the best fruit out there in existence. And I think it deserves a comfortable spot at the Mediac medal.
Well,
Blackberries.
no, I'm sorry. I don't think
I knew you guys
blackberries.
were going to say that.
I think blackberries are
Blackberries are
fine.
I
blackberries
love
are really good.
blackberries. I
I
think
think
Yeah,
like
blackberries are really good. I would put them in the fine
I would
category.
put them in fine as well. So we're gonna even it out as a dub, just
okay. The thing
because, like,
I
if
a
I'm
lot of
being
people don't like how
honest,
tart they are.
I, I don't know though. I don't like how whenever you bite into them, there's like a billion dots that go out into your mouth. Like I'm not excited whenever they're like the little seeds. Like there's
Yeah.
always shit getting in
That was
my
just
teeth
one big
whenever.
seed. Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's never enjoyable, but I don't dislike the taste. I think the taste is pretty good.
the
Um,
taste is very good,
yeah, but
but
there's
I think
there's
raspberries are just a direct upgrade
Yeah.
because it's the same thing without the seed in the middle
I think
and they're
I
I
sweeter.
I think I'm looping those together. I don't think I have a raspberry.
I think
Or do I?
blackberries have a couple things going for them. Like, oh yeah,
Tart
raspberries
blackberries
aren't
are
on here,
best.
are they?
Mm.
The super tart blackberries
Uh,
are
they're good.
What did you say,
the best.
Chandler?
Raspberries aren't on here, are they?
No,
No,
I'm looping them together with blackberries.
Got you. Okay, then yeah, this deserves a dubs. The only thing I don't like about raspberries is that they have a short shelf life. They mold quick.
Do they
yeah,
now?
they
They're
do.
one of the
Yeah,
fastest fruits that
it's
mold.
like 3 days or
I've
something. I swear.
We'll talk
They
about it
have to be
later,
in
but
the
I've
bottom.
noticed that with strawberries, like you can't have strawberries for longer than like 5 days, or they're
I,
That's this time of year.
yeah,
you
that's
could like,
fair.
I think if you put them in like a bowl of vinegar, that kills
Hmm.
all the bacteria. Then you just gotta wash off the vinegar,
Oh,
and
okay,
then
I
it's
was gonna
fine.
say that's fucking gross, bro.
Yeah, you don't let it fester and absorb it. I don't think.
Yeah, that's yucky. I'm not
But
a fan of that.
I've
Zach.
never. It's been a turn off, but I'm told it works.
I'll pick one.
Yeah.
I'll pick one, and I'm gonna make it a controversial one. And I'm not saying that like I'm molding my opinion. Like I genuinely feel this way, but I am. Which one am I gonna pick? I feel this way about both of these. I will pick this. I hate cherries.
No,
I
no, no,
hate
no, no,
cherries.
no, no,
They're
no.
disgusting. I take them
They're
off of
not.
every milkshake I have. Garbage. And
Those aren't the right cherries.
there's the
Those are not
cherry
cherries.
pit
Those
in
are
it
absolute
too.
candy cherries.
What about
Garbage.
maraschino cherries?
Garbage.
That's a
All
No,
different.
cherries.
cherries are
I'm a
good.
big I'm a
Maraschino
resident
cherries are a
hater
whole
of
other
all
category.
cherries.
No,
All
I will
cherries
not
You have
can
to at
stand
die in
least
my house.
blasphemy.
you
Cherries
should
are
at least fall
fine.
into the bad category, if not fine, because think of cherry pies. Those are my favorite pie.
I
Of all
know.
pies, cherry pie is my go-to.
I there's nothing cherry that I like genuinely
I
enjoy.
think
The
artificial
only
cherry
cherry
flavors can be
thing
garbage.
The only cherry thing I'll like consume is the cherry Alani's, but that's only because they are
Cherry slush.
like you have to buy them in the bulk pack, and there's
Yeah,
only that 3 flavor
yeah,
combination,
yeah.
and that's the
Understand.
only reason I ever consume a cherry thing is because I have to.
That is actually funny.
Cherries are fine.
Okay,
I
Skylar says they're fine. Chandler,
I don't know. I think the pitless ones are good. If there's a pit in there, then it's annoying.
so
And I will
bad
not.
then.
I maybe maraschino cherries are a plus.
We'll put them in bad for right now, and we can adjust later.
Yeah.
Okay, Skylar, back to you.
Oh, I'll also follow the controversial one. Lemon, Mediak metal.
Ooh.
Oh,
So I know
love
Skylar
lemon.
used to take lemon shots back in high
I
school.
still do.
I
They're so good. It's so good.
I like
Menace.
I put
lemon
them in my water.
stuff. I'm not gonna
Those are
fucking eat a
menace.
lemon though.
I would eat a lemon.
The lemon
I do
objectively
eat
is not
lemons.
good by itself. It needs to have like
I
the lemon.
The
agree
lemon
with that.
objectively is good by
I'd
itself.
I'd say lemon itself bad. Lemon products very good.
Yes.
Okay,
I agree.
alternative use. You use lemon to garnish a ton of things to make your food taste better.
No, I thought about that. That was the first thing I thought of. I was like, crab,
And
lobster.
most of the time, that flavor that's popping through is the lemon flavor,
No,
and that is
you're-
the flavor you are looking for.
You are right. There's a reason why I'm hovering up on these top 3, Skylar, instead of going down to bad or garbage. I feel
can't be a
very
Mediak metal,
strongly
because-
that it's not a Mediak metal.
Because by itself, it's not good. I
Yeah.
know you might.
It is good by itself.
I know
Look,
it's good
I
for
used to like-
you.
bro. As a kid, I used to like getting shots. I'm now older, and that is not the case.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Sky. That might have been a thing when you were a kid, like drinking.
He was
shots
doing that when he was
but-
18, bro. I remember being.
I still do that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. No, you have to. Next time you do it, you have to take a shot with the straightest face. If you pucker,
He does. No, he like
At all.
actually. He's not even.
I
He's
can.
not
I can go
fooling
get
with
it.
you.
I have lemons in my fridge. I can do it right now. I can do
He
5 lemons at
actually
once,
really
and I will.
enjoys
If
it.
he
still
can,
take.
if he can prove it, I'll put. I agree. It can go to Mediak.
No,
Okay,
fuck that. No, God, no. I'm being double. I'm getting duff on.
Are you finally doing it at the end?
You can do
I
it
mean,
now if you want. Like I don't really
if
care
you-
when you do it. I'm gonna beat. Okay. I've been defeated. He loves this stuff. Like I've seen him do this. Like I've had this exact reaction that you've had back in high school whenever he was like, "Oh, I like doing this," and I'm like, "No, you like showing people that you can do it," and he was like, "No, I like doing this," and then just kind of took one and downed it, and I was like, "Okay, well, good for you,
God.
brother."
I mean, I like sour stuff. I do. Like I'll eat.
Yeah, me too. I love
eat
Sour
the
Patch
warheads
Kids.
until my tongue bleeds. But like,
I don't know about.
Unfortunately, my fridge was just cleaned out, and the lemons were bad.
They
So
stay in the dubs.
um,
It stays in the dubs. It stays in the
Shame.
dubs. Skylar just lied. He
damn it,
doesn't
man.
actually like lemons as much
I
as
have
he
zesty
does.
lemon seasoning. I can like sprinkle it on my tongue, but
No,
I don't know if
it's
that's the same.
I'm just messing with you, brother. All right, Chan, you're up again.
They're an absolute Mediak metal.
In Skylar's book, they totally are.
I say we go with pineapple.
Where's that at? Oh, you're making me scroll, you
Pineapple-
asshole.
That one's a dub.
Yeah, for me it's a dub.
This is a dub. I'm never gonna eat a pineapple, but like
I will.
It's sweet.
everything pineapple flavored is one of my favorite things. I fucking love it.
There's an alternative. There's a pink pineapple. That is just an upgrade to the pineapple.
Never heard about
It's
that, but I'll
fantastic.
take your word for it, man. That's awesome.
Fantastic.
Like-
That is it's in my top 2
I like
fruits.
how you can like take out pineapple chunks in the little hexagon shapes. That's
Yeah.
sick. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
And
definitely a
SpongeBob.
dub. Yeah,
Yeah,
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob
Yeah, he
lives in
lives
it,
in that
so-
thing. He does live in that thing.
Chandler.
That was
Well,
unanimous.
Oh wait,
I'm
no.
actually really proud of us that we all felt the
Yeah,
exact same.
that was an
about-
easy one.
Yeah,
But wait, Zach, is it your turn now?
yeah, it's my turn. Chandler just went. I'm gonna go with. I don't know. What am I gonna go with? I think I'm gonna go with cranberries.
Oh
I'm gonna put them in the garbage tier.
no! That's a
Ch-
Mediak medal. I put cranberry in
What?
everything.
Okay,
No
buddy.
I put
way,
cranberry in
dude.
everything.
No way. Cranberries suck.
I
No,
I don't
cranberries are
think
so good. It's the
cranberries are
same
that
thing as a
good.
lemon. It's the same
think-
thing as a
No,
lemon.
it's not. It tastes like
They might be as good as
cherries,
bad.
but more ass, debatably.
Cranberry is literally a staple in Thanksgiving and
I know,
Christmas
dude.
dinner.
That I never have them at Thanksgiving
Cranberry
or
sauce is
Christmas.
good for
I hate
sure.
cranberry sauce. It's disgusting. It's so gross.
Cranberries are so good.
I
0
don't
out
know.
of 10. The only way you
I-
have good cranberry sauce is if you douse that shit in sugar and get rid of all of the cranberry flavoring.
So if you go to tropical smoothie, you have an option to add cranberry to everything. I get a cranberry smoothie and add cranberry to it. I get double cranberry.
You are one gross motherfucker, Chandler. What's your opinion
No,
on cranberries?
I think they're okay. My dad loves cranberries,
Bam.
and no, I wouldn't say that. Okay.
I would,
Oh,
I would
okay.
put them much higher.
Well,
I would put them much higher.
But
I
I feel
would
like
not.
this is
I don't
a-
think they're fine, bro. I think cherries are better than cranberries.
Bam. Okay. So
I-
Chandler was the deciding factor because I felt like they were garbage. Skylar felt like they were god tier. They negate each other. Me and Skylar negated each other. So Chandler's opinion is the only one that mattered on this one. Last year, that would have been like a 30-minute argument.
It would have been.
Yeah.
It would've
If
I've
Chandler
already
wasn't
seen you guys
here,
are like on complete opposite poles
yeah.
of the spectrum.
If Chandler wasn't
Yeah.
here to make that final decision, that would have
We
been
would still be on
probably-
lemons.
That would have been the entire podcast. I feel.
Yeah. We'd be doing a part 2 Friday to finish the tier list.
Yeah, exactly. But thank God for Chandler. Am I right?
Yeah.
Skylar, you're up again. I think.
Okay. Let's rock grapefruit.
Which one's that one
Garbage.
again? This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Garbage.
agree. I agree.
I think. Does anyone have anything
literally-
to say about grapefruit?
I like the occasional. I don't know. No, not really. No, because I'm never gonna want it. I'm never gonna be like I want grapefruit.
I only like the Frescas, the grapefruit soda.
I've
ever
never
had
had
it?
that. No.
It's like a white liquid. It will just say Fresca. It's zero. I think all of it's zero sugar. There's not one.
Do
with
you
sugar
feel
in it, but
strongly about it being in garbage, and do you need it moved up into bad?
honestly, the drink is not the fruit, so the fruit deserves to stay here.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fruit is not
Fruit's
good.
garbage.
It's just a bad orange.
That's it. Yeah, dude, I
Yeah.
was literally Skylar. That was
Really
exactly what I thought. I was like, sometimes I like, and then something
It's
clicked
just
in my
bitter.
head, and I was like, you know what? I'd just rather have an orange. And then I was
Is there
like, no, no,
anything
no.
good
Actually,
about
you would. I've never been in a scenario. I'd be like, damn, I wish I had a grapefruit over this orange
Yeah,
right
dude.
here.
Dude, we'll get to it. Who's up next? Chandler is.
I guess so.
Okay, yeah.
Raisins. I'd say
No,
fun.
those are dates.
Oh,
Those are dates.
Yeah, those are dates.
okay. Okay, skip that.
never had a date.
Okay.
We'll go pear.
Pear. Okay, this guy. What do you want him?
I think they're fine.
I agree. I think they're worse apples.
Yeah, like,
Skylar,
I don't
any-
feel like I eat pears for
I think they're
anything else.
bad. I think they are worse apples, but I like cherries and cranberries much more than a
Okay.
pear.
Much more than a pear.
Much more than a pear. Again, those are some
Oh
of
yeah,
my
you
favorites.
like
that
those.
we
Yeah, I
haven't had.
forgot about that.
Pears kind of like mid. I do like.
I still think like if this was a Zach list, I hate having cherries. I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth on which one I hate more, but I think both should be in garbage. 0 out of 10. Everyone fine with pear being there for right now?
Yeah, I
No,
guess fine.
Where do you want it, Skylar?
Yeah, what do
Bad.
you want?
You want it in bad?
yeah, but behind cranberry.
Okay, one more clarification. There's no order amongst the tiers at all.
Okay, good.
Okay, it should be with cranberry then. Or I would prefer it with grapefruit because I have the same argument with an apple. I'd never been like, damn, I have this pear. I had this apple when I was
Pears
wish I
are
had a
okay.
pear.
Like they actually taste okay.
I don't think pears taste.
It tastes fine.
I don't know.
Again, they
need a
just taste
pear.
like
I
I'd
think
rather
I'm just
have an
comparing
apple.
it to an apple. Like
It's
whenever I
better,
think that
yeah.
it tastes bad.
But do people make stuff with pears, or are they just by themselves?
No, they make stuff with pears. There is some stuff with
There's
pears.
like G's family makes
Doesn't
like
it-
pear butter, pear jelly or something. They make something with
Yeah.
pears. Yeah.
But most of the times you will just use an apple
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's just better.
Yeah. I literally couldn't agree more. I'm just like if I'm eating something that's pear related, I'm like, what's missing in this is the fact that it's not an apple. And
Which
then,
is exactly why I think you should move down to at least bad.
okay, I think Skylar has convinced me. Chandler, do you have any opposition for pears being in
We can
bad?
do this, but I'm just thinking
Because the
like
best
we
thing
need
that
enough time
they
to do
have
it.
is there's like a grape apple which is shaped like a pear, and it still tastes like a better pear.
But I
can't.
mean, pear is still below apple at
Dude,
this point.
Skylar has so much fruit knowledge. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You
Thank
know
you.
what? Okay, Skylar, I'm gonna upset you for a little bit. I'm gonna move it into fine just because we don't have one in fine right now. We can
Sure.
we could
There'll be.
rearrange it a little.
I'll pick one and fine.
It's my turn.
Damn.
Okay. I'm gonna pick orange and I'm gonna give that bad boy a Mediak medal. That is like probably my favorite fruit. It's either that or something else we're gonna talk
I'd
about.
put it in dub.
You'd
I
put
think
it
there
in
are
dub?
two other. There are three other fruits on this list I'd rather have than an orange.
Yeah, I have to agree with Sky. Are you talking about the standard orange? Because I think oranges are kind of mid.
No, it's
maybe
kind
just
of
like
oranges all around. It's
halos and the
including
tangerines.
cuties
That's
and
what I think.
mandarins. Like,
Yeah, those are good.
okay.
Those are good. I
I
think
guess
those are definitely sweeter. Like I eat those over.
I
plain
actually don't like the mandarin oranges. I like the standard orange.
I like
The other
all
ones I
of
don't
them
like
in the
the syrup
orange
they come in.
family, except for these guys. These guys are so bad they deserved its own category.
Yeah.
I guess we can move it to dubs for right now.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you
Whatever.
put my Mediak medal in bad, so
Yeah,
I think you
that's
could
true.
sum it up and pick a
That
bad.
is true, actually. Yeah. Well, that's not my fault. That's because blame Chandler for that one. I negated your.
Yeah,
your
I'm
roller.
blaming both of you. You
Okay,
could have
that's
overridden
fair.
and be like, "Nah, Chan, you're so whack for that opinion."
I could have, but I think they're bad. Actually, I think they're worse than bad. But you know what? It's whatever. Again, we could rework it towards the end of this. Skylar, you're up now if you want to give someone a fine.
Yeah, I'll go banana. Banana's fine.
What the fuck?
What?
I love bananas.
They're fine.
I would
They
give
serve a purpose.
I would give a Mediac medal to a banana. If you put a banana in anything, you taste that shit.
That's
Yeah, I
why
know.
I don't
But
think
they're
it's
so
really
good for like.
But then you put it in the
doing-
peanut butter, and you're just like,
bananas. I think bananas are great. They're just overwhelming. Like strawberry banana, I only taste the banana. I don't taste the strawberry. Like you could put a banana in any combination of food, and I'll
So
taste that more than
sad,
anything
Skylar.
else.
Yes, but
It's
here's
not,
my
it's not
thing.
fine. It's nothing better.
So let's
think it's a
say
dub.
you're like, man, my body really hurts. What do you grab? A banana. Wait, why do you have it in dub?
Because Chandler likes it as a dub, and
I
I
think
like it as
it's
Mediac metal.
better than pear for sure.
Oh, I thought you were
I-
arguing the opposite way.
Well, he likes
Uh,
it. He just doesn't think it's one of the greatest things ever.
Yeah, I think there's
I
some.
think it's.
I
think
say
it's fine.
pineapple will go above. Okay, well, if we had to choose something from the dubs category.
Okay, yeah, we have too many in
if-
there right now.
if
Let's
we had
choose one.
two, what would we put in media?
I choose pineapple. Well, I choose orange. You guys know I'd fucking choose orange,
Yeah.
but we
I
already
think we all
discussed that one.
collectively agreed that pineapple was going to go.
Pineapples are
If
great.
you're-
Do we want to move that up?
That's one that we can all agree
yet.
on, maybe, right?
Okay.
Let's go through the list first,
Okay.
and then we can rearrange.
Okay. That's a good idea, Skylar. You know what? I'm really proud of you. You get a medal for that one.
No
Ooh.
way, I'm on the fruit tier list in the
Yeah,
Mediac medal.
Dude, Skylar's my favorite fruit, dude.
Don't say that.
Who's up now? Chandler is?
Yeah.
Do we want to reorganize or no?
No. He just got a medal for saying that we're just gonna place it on the list and organize at the end.
Oh, okay, fair. Dates.
Dates.
Put them in the garbage.
Yeah. Or I never had them.
I never had
I-
dates.
I've had
Chandler,
them once, I
and you
think.
hated it.
Or maybe I've had plums. Or wait, what's a date? I guess.
I don't know. I googled a list of fruits and I downloaded
Is
a
a date
PDF
with a
that had
dried
every
plum?
fruit on it, and I just kind of started picking whenever I saw something that looked familiar.
Let me check. I think a date is.
Ah! Sorry, I wanted to get rid of Lego.
Dates are dried plums.
Oh, yeah. I've had them before. They're actually okay. They're okay. But they do have a purpose of helping you to constipate it. So
I did
like
actually
that.
know that. I just it hurts my soul putting it any higher than like bad, even though I've never had them.
Yeah, I agree. For some reason, I feel like they're garbage.
Yeah, I feel like I just wouldn't like it.
It's the look of them.
Me
It's
and Skylar
unfair.
have no input on this. Chandler, where do you put them?
We can put them in never had. But
Okay.
I don't know. I'd have to see where we. I keep thinking that we have raisins. If we had raisins, I'd put them below that.
Raisins are fire. Aren't those just grapes though?
Yeah. So I guess
dried
we
grapes,
want-
but I think they're garbage.
All right, we're gonna get back to that. Chandler, is your turn over?
Yeah, that's fine. Dates is yeah.
Okay, what's your guys' opinions on kiwis?
I was allergic as a kid, but I think they're amazing.
I think they're really great. They're
Garbage.
garbage. Explain.
Brother,
Explain yourself.
Never had one I've liked.
Explain yourself. More than that.
did you eat the skin
Okay.
attached to it? Like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
did you lick
First
the
of all,
outside?
I don't want my fruit furry first.
You can skin it.
Yeah. What the fuck? You don't eat that.
Oh,
Strawberries
yeah.
are
Then I have to
furry,
do all
bro.
the work of peeling it. Most of the others on this list, I
You
usually
don't
just
peel
cut.
it. You cut it in half and then you scoop it with a spoon.
Oh,
Okay, that's grapefruit territory. That's terrible.
No, fuck grapefruit. We don't want to talk about them in the same light.
Yeah, never had one I liked. I've tried it like a collective 4 times ever. And each time thinking next time's going to be better. It's always worse.
That makes me sad.
I've never had a bad kiwi except
Neither
when
have
I
I.
was getting sick.
You need to
But-
try my kiwis, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay, we'll just rank them and then we'll find the average of it. I personally would put them in the Mediak medal because I think that them oranges and then another one that's to be said is like the only fruit that I actually go to. Oh, and banana too. I forgot about that one.
I put
Chandler?
them in the fun just because I don't see myself eating them as often. Are they expensive? Like I just don't eat them.
I don't remember. I don't know if they're expensive. And Skylar thinks they're garbage, right?
Yeah, and I would put them in
Yeah.
garbage.
Okay, so
I guess we have
Chandler's
to do it fun.
Chandler's is the one that rules. That sucks. That
Okay.
makes me sad. I like kiwis. All right, Skylar's up.
You know, we'll get it out of the way. We'll go to the strawberry
That's
Mediak medal.
Oh fuck yes, dude! If there's any Chandler, I swear to God, I'm
It's so
seeing your
good.
face right now. It's gonna make me so mad.
Every variation of a strawberry
I've
is a
never had a
top,
bad
top, top
strawberry.
tier fruit.
Even
I've
like
not
I've
tried-
had like a rotten strawberry, and even that is still probably better than the grapefruit.
I agree. I think it's also better than the date, a kiwi, and the pear.
Yeah, dude. I've
Which
never
is
had a
insane.
date too, but fuck you, Chandler.
Um,
Let's hear it.
was it? There's also a
I-
pink strawberry,
Mm-hmm.
also
Really?
god tier. Every
Interesting.
variation of a strawberry is god tier.
True.
Yeah, you can do a lot with those things.
You really
A
can.
Mhm.
strawberry rhubarb pie. Never had
What's the
those.
Yeah.
most popular and famous smoothie there is? Strawberry banana. Like
Yeah.
there you go. It's
But at that point, it's more banana than strawberry.
I would also
so-
argue pina colada.
is that a smoothie?
Really?
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm
yeah.
sure you can make it one.
Yeah, probably. I don't fucking know. Pina coladas are great. That was what I thinking of whenever I was thinking of pineapple.
Oh, we don't have coconut on this list.
Oh wait, coconut. I wasn't thinking of what's pineapple. What's the drink with pineapple in it? Is it?
Pineapple's also in pina colada.
Okay, I thought so. I
Coconut
thought I was
pineapple.
also an idiot too. I don't trust my own intelligence. Chandler,
You're
say your opinion on it. Let's hear it.
Strawberries. I like strawberries. I
Okay,
feel
we're
like
keeping it there.
they're in like a lot of other, mixed food or just foods in general. Like they're used for a lot of artificial flavors. So I
Yeah.
think like it's disregarded as really good.
Yeah, it's him, like in
maybe.
every aspect, basically.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
that's a
it
good
really
movie,
is.
yeah, no, I can't say anything wrong about it, honestly. I was trying to think of like a con and I couldn't, so I feel like that's when it deserves to be up.
The only con is in the wintertime, they don't have the best shelf life.
That's fine. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, okay? Move to Florida.
I'm probably going
bam.
to eat it before that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, if strawberries
know,
are in
that
my
shelf
life
fridge,
up, they're probably
they're
gone.
gonna be gone before they die out.
They have a
No,
shelf
they're
life of 4 days, but they have a fridge life of 3 days with me. So it doesn't, I never see that.
Well, like
We should maybe
tonight.
consider moving kiwi
Yeah.
up then, because Sky, you said the argument that you don't like fuzzy fruit or furry fruit, but I think strawberries are a little fuzzy. They have a couple hairs on them.
You need to watch your fruit. If your strawberries are fuzzy, do not eat them.
A little fuzzy, I'm pretty sure. Not like the moldy kind.
I think I was just
Don't
talking
wait
about
till it
eating
gets
one of
moldy.
those.
I'm pretty sure there's like microscopic hairs on.
I think Chandler actually is
micro
right a little bit.
Yeah,
But
there are microscopic hairs, but there are not microscopic hairs on a kiwi. That
But
thing
those are
is just
outside
that
still.
thing
yeah,
is
look
like
Those
the
how
don't
top
hairy
of
that
my head.
those,
motherfucker is, dude. He looks furry
those
right
don't
there.
affect the fruit. Like you actually eat the hairs on the strawberry. You don't for the kiwi.
Again, one is microscopic. One is like the head of my head, like the
But
actual
you
top of
don't
my head.
eat the hairs though. But you still do with the strawberry. You see what I'm trying to say though? It's like
Yes, Chan, but instead, I'll go back to my other argument. It's way too much work. I have to cut it and then scoop it. I don't want to do that
But
with a
that's fun.
grapefruit.
But
I don't
that's
want to do that
fun,
with
you
a
know.
peach.
I mean, they are, I guess, a little bit of work. You're right. But
But
I
that
mean,
For a
doesn't mean
little
anything.
fruit.
I feel 'em.
Chandler, we
I
put a
feel 'em.
lot of work into Citadel Day Moore's Easter egg. Did
Yes.
you have fun doing that?
I
I
had
would
fun.
argue that's a video game and not a fruit.
But you more
Yeah,
than
but-
anyone else on this fucking planet is excited and thinks fruit is fun. You cannot use that as an excuse.
Yeah, I think fruit is fun, and that's not one of the fun fruits. So I think they get the
Part of the
they get
journey
the
though,
boo.
by peeling it, you get to like salivate as you're about to eat.
Yeah, I'm just like,
So think about
Do you know
that.
what else you could do?
what?
Eat a
an
pineapple.
orange. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
or
fair.
orange. Peel an
Yeah.
orange. That one's better if you want to have fun.
All right, we're
And you
keeping
can
it.
tear it into
We
individual
are
pieces if you want.
reorganizing the list at a later section of the podcast. Chandler is up.
That kiwi better not be anywhere near the dub column.
Dude, I would be so happy if it moves up.
I'm gonna go mango. That's fine.
I agree, actually. I actually think mangoes are kind of bad, but
Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't think I
Really?
really like them.
damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the fruit, I would agree with it being bad, but I've never had a smoothie or anything like artificially flavored mango like that. Like I consider
I still-
artificial smoothies dubs.
I
It's
still
just not
think
my
it's
favorite flavor, like overall.
Yeah.
It really is.
I'd rather get
for
peach.
me. I don't even know that.
Peaches are
We'll get
good.
to it. We'll get to it. I can't give away any future possible tier listings. All right.
That's fair. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Like here's the
That-
thing.
that's
Like
what it is.
we
The
just gotta.
fruit. The fruit isn't that great. I will say it's
It
very
really isn't. I'm never gonna eat a mango.
very firm, and it's not as like soft as you think it would be.
Wait, what are the
I
fruits
got
from the Jungle Book? Like, if those are mangoes, that's the tastiest a mango has ever looked. But that's the only thing positive I can say about it. My turn, right?
Mhm.
I don't know why I put limes in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and also do this. I think
No,
limes are
this
just
should be next
worse.
to lemon.
They're just worse
They're-
lemons.
Yeah, they're really
But
good.
them
like,
with a lemon is A1. Lemon lime is everywhere. They're
Just don't care.
sidekicks.
I
They
feel like
complement each other so well.
lime's only good for cocktail.
Yeah,
Limes are also in most of your soda. Your like
that's
Sierra
true.
Mist.
Sprite, yeah.
It's just
yeah,
lemon.
a lot of that's lime flavored.
All right. Is everyone okay with being in fine other than Skylar, Chandler?
Mhm, mhm.
Okay, Skylar wants
No,
to. Do you want it in Mediak Metal or dub?
Just dub.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it in fine. We can rearrange it later.
I should have just lied and said Mediak Metal. So I
Yeah,
should
you should have. Yeah, you should have. I know
I
you're
would
true
have
heart
said
now. though.
garbage, and it would have just averaged to fine again.
Yeah, it would have been.
Honest.
Skylar, you're up. What's up?
That's what I get for being honest.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm sorry about that. Hey, just be honest always. What the fuck is wrong? Like, you didn't lose. It's a lime.
Damn.
Whatever.
I'll go to Starfruit. I think Starfruit.
I was gonna pick it up.
I think Starfruit's a dub. It's like an apple. It's exactly like an apple. It's just more fun to eat because you get to eat all the little corners.
I do like that. That's a huge part of it. I just think
It
it
is.
kind of tastes pretty
There's-
normal.
I can't
And
say
they're
I've never had
super easy to prep too. All you have to do is cut it and it's good.
Chandler,
You don't have
what'd
to cut
say?
it if you don't want.
it. I don't think I've ever had it.
Okay. I do
Um,
like eating the corners of it, but I do feel like it is pretty fine.
Yeah, I've never had it.
I think they taste like the average apple.
I think they taste like a little like, not bad, but they taste less than an apple. I think.
I don't know. I can't tell the difference between them and an apple aside from that one is an apple with legs.
That's fair.
So-
Chandler, flip a coin. Heads, it's fine. Tails, it's dubs. Okay.
I got a coin. Heads
Okay.
is fine.
Heads
is
is
what?
fine. Tails is dubs.
Come on.
Leaving it to fate.
Tails.
Tails, dubs.
Probably
Okay.
can't tell.
You know what? That makes up for the lime.
Okay.
Back to even.
All right, Chandler's up. We're approaching the end of the list here.
Well,
We'll
Well,
go cantaloupe.
of the base list, Skylar.
I
Cantaloupe?
choose cantaloupe. Yeah,
Okay.
that is straight garbage.
Yep, couldn't agree more. Terrible.
Yeah, I'm not a
Don't
big
say
fan.
it.
Okay.
Don't say it.
Let's go,
But
dude.
you agree?
We have been pretty
Let's
pretty
go.
solid whenever it comes to what is definitively in our Mediac medals and garbage tier. I'm very
I
proud
would
of us.
disagree.
What was
2
that?
of my Mediac medals are in the
No,
bad,
I'm
and
saying
one of them is in
the
the
pictures that are there right now, we unanimously agree.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess they can only be there if we unanimously agree on it. I'm an idiot. Chandler, you're up. Wait, you say cantaloupe, me.
Yep.
Peach. My dogs are barking. I
think they're
think
fine.
is fine. Yeah, I think peaches are fine.
Mhm.
I'd argue that they're in the dubs. Like I'd say that they're in some dubs up there.
A really good peach is a dub, but an average peach is just fine, and I feel like I have a lot more average peaches than good peaches.
I
What
don't
do you
think I'd want
I
to
know
eat
the
a peach
secret,
over
bro.
any of the dubs right now.
I know the secret to it. What you do is you just go to a grocery store and you buy a peach. You wait a couple days until they're a little squishy. It's like I'd wait 2 days max. It should be good by then. And grab tweezers, yank the pit out, and then just eat the whole thing. And
Or I
it's,
just eat the whole thing,
but if
and then
you
just
if you yoink the pit out, then you can effortlessly eat the whole thing. I'm
What
telling
the
you,
fuck?
it's a dub. It's a
yeah,
dub.
I'm just gonna bite it and just rip out the pit whenever I get there.
So
Dude.
good.
I just won't eat a peach. Like
Oh,
that's my solution. Is I probably just won't eat a peach.
Peaches are good. Peaches are worth the effort.
I don't think so. I really just
I
think
was-
they're fine.
I was put onto them like
Honestly,
over the
with
summer.
us talking about it, it kind of makes me want to drop it down to bad. But
Drop it down.
they're just it's gonna stay in a fine because it
Yeah, they're
evens
fine.
out. It evens out. That's what it is.
Okay.
Skylar's up. We're almost done.
Yeah.
Everyone gets to go
I'm
again
gonna
except
go to-
for wait. I only get to go once. Skylar and Chandler get to go 2 more times.
I'm gonna go to cantaloupe, and I'm just gonna say garbage. They're the same as honeydew.
Is this
Don't like them.
cantaloupe?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, you already.
That's honeydew. That's honeydew.
That's
Sorry,
honeydew?
I meant
Okay.
honeydew. Yeah, I meant honeydew. We already did
Wait,
cantaloupe.
you meant honeydew. Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree also.
They're
I
the
think
same.
them and cantaloupe are the worst ones I've ever had.
Yep. Yeah, they're gross.
I'd rather have a grapefruit over those.
Yep.
This is a grapefruit sour.
Yeah, that actually
You
has
know-
flavor.
It has some personality to it.
It has some
It does have
personality.
personality for sure.
The fruit that we have left, I did not think they were going to be down here. This is an impressive Final Four, I think.
I was hoping these would make it here.
Really interesting. Okay, go ahead, Chandler.
I'm gonna put
I know what he's going to say.
blueberries.
I knew it.
Dub.
Oh,
Berry is a dub.
Dub, yeah.
blueberry's a
Huge
dub.
dub.
Blueberry's a dub.
I can argue for them being higher if we
No,
I could as well.
I was gonna argue it lower personally. I just like they're like they're the popcorn of fruit.
Yes.
You know,
No, they're the perfect mystery box. You're either getting you're either getting like a sweet one or a tart one. It's perfect.
You know
Keeps you on
what
cruise
you're
every
getting
time.
though. The size tells you what you're getting.
Yeah, I know, but if you just don't pay
Everyone's
attention to
sweet.
that, you're like, oh, I don't know what this one's
Yeah,
gonna
if you
be.
didn't-
You can
I'm like,
feel
oh,
them though.
mystery.
You literally just have to get a spoon and then feed yourself. So you don't. Because if you feel it, you can tell.
Or I just grab a handful,
Yep. That's
and then it's a huge mystery because there could be a couple of one, there could be all of one, or there could be, you know.
Like at that point, you're just speed running, trying to go to the bathroom as soon as possible.
I've never been
Oh,
like the
all fruits
hugest
get wet.
fans of blueberries, but I kind of came around to them at the end of high school or college, and I've kind of dipped slowly off of them because G's family grows blueberries on her farm, so I'm kind of getting tired of it, and I'm not a fan anymore.
I love
Because they have like
picking blueberries.
1,000 million billion blueberries that they have to eat every year, and I'm just like, all right, well, I wasn't the biggest fan of this, and now I'm being force fed it, so.
That makes sense. That makes sense why it might not be the highest on your list.
Yeah.
I used to go visit family and we'd try and make like a yearly occurrence of picking these things. So.
No, I think you'd love that, dude. It's like they're
okay.
begging for people to pick them too, so that would be fun. You could come over. I think they wouldn't be opposed to that in the slightest. I don't know. So I don't actually remember what this fruit was. Does anyone know? No one knows.
Guava.
I've never
Guava.
had this, but I'm gonna
What the
choose
hell
it.
is even that? Is that?
Have you had a guava, Skylar?
No, I've only had it in things.
Okay,
Yeah, same.
never had. That was very
Look,
anticlimactic
Everything
for
that
the
is
top 3.
in, it's usually kiwi guava. and the
Oh,
guava saves it.
I've had that, yeah, but I like
Yep.
kiwi.
Celsius.
Yeah, I've had
Ew.
that. I'm gonna leave that there though, because we technically have never
Me
had
too.
it. So
I've
I'm
never
gonna.
had the actual fruit.
Yeah,
You lost me at
Skylar's back up
Celsius.
again. I just wanted to get rid of it. Like we don't want never had as the bottom two. You know, like we don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to dragon fruit, and that is a Mediac medal for me. Those are so good. They're so good.
But I feel like this is for you. This is the same thing as
Um,
kiwis because you have to cut them down the middle and then scoop them out.
This is like
It
as
is.
tedious as like pomegranate.
Then what's?
Pomegranates are
But you were just saying.
this
But that one
guy,
looks a
bro.
lot cooler.
But
That one, it's literally called a dragon. That's awesome.
He just counters himself. I don't know. I just don't get sad.
Hey,
I don't
this
know
one's
what to
not
say
furry.
either,
This one's not
Chandler.
furry.
You
Not
know what?
furry.
I'm gonna
Not
put it in the garbage tier just out of spite.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think I've had it once, and
I
it
like
literally
them,
tasted
actually.
like nothing.
Yeah, I think
I
they
think
taste
it's-
like
No,
nothing. I
the
think they have
ones-
a fun texture. I think
The
it's
ones
fun
on
to
the
eat them.
inside, if they're ripe, they have like a sweet aftertaste, and it's so good.
I think they're fine.
But
Like
Mediac
my
medals
actual
are
my actual
Yeah.
opinion of it is that they're fine. I think. Chandler,
I-
what do you think?
Ah,
Because right now, Skylar said Mediac Metal. I said fine. It's going in the dub right now. Where do you want
I'd
to
put it
place
in the
that?
bag.
You put it in the bag.
Personally, I'd put it in the bag.
Where does
I mean,
that
that's-
go? All right, Chandler.
Either
I trust
Sorry.
you again. Flip a coin. Heads, fine. Tails, dub.
this is
Skylar
crazy.
is
This is
shaking in
intense.
his boots right now. He is quivering.
It's heads.
It's
You lied.
That's a head. The problem.
Hey, you lied.
You could just be showing him the other side of the
Yeah, he
coin.
is.
Yeah, I know. I promise it was.
I don't
All right,
believe you.
Chandler, you're starting it off at grape. Where do you want to
Don't
put him?
believe you.
I think grapes deserve a respectable dub.
I agree. Skylar?
I agree.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Grapes are good. Cotton candy
Unanimous,
grapes.
unanimous
me
final
grapes.
selection right there. I'm proud of everyone here.
All right. So do we want to change this around though? Because I don't feel like only
Yeah.
one.
There
deserves
are
it.
Okay.
a multitude of things I would like to change.
Okay. What we'll do, we'll go through the three of us twice. So you get to choose two, and you get to make your argument to either move it up or down. Okay?
Do we each get to pick one to add to Mediac Metal that is unanimous, that can't be touched from others? So there'd be 4 in Mediac Metal, 1 across
Yes.
Mediac, and then 1 for each member?
Yes, I like that. I think that's a good one. I think that's a really brilliant idea, and I'm gonna loop that in with your previous Mediac Metal. I'm not giving you a second one. I'm sorry about that. Hey, it's good. That means you get this. So far, you get to pick the starter movie in January. So congratulations.
That's awesome.
You get to go with your first
wait.
Mediac Metal then, if you want. Nice job, Chandler. Chandler
you.
really
Thank you.
rounding it out, dude. I'm so proud. This team, man, I'm so proud of this team.
No,
Built such a great team
I
here.
think I can deal with Lemon being in dub overall, but I physically cannot handle Cranberry being that low. So I'm taking Cranberry and I am moving him up.
That is so gross, dude. I cannot believe
What?
that you
You
like.
can't do that. We can't do that.
No, Chandler,
Wait.
Chandler. We're all the three of us are picking one and just putting it in
I
Mediac
thought
Metal.
it was
That's
more
our
like
favorite.
you can move. I was considering the dub categories as all we can move up.
No,
No.
But
no. It's you
going
pick
from
one.
bad to me. Okay.
I know
okay.
I'm saying the same thing, dude. And you know what? I'm
Mm.
changing my answer just because I want to do something similar.
Um,
Chandler, you're up.
And I would like to guess
make
Dax
one
before you
change?
fix it.
Yeah, he fucking
we
know.
get-
It's an obvious which one is mine. Because I
Can we
was
get
like,
2 changes,
there are
though?
3 that I want in Mediac Metal, and there's one that's not even close to it. Go ahead, Chandler.
Mhm.
do we get 2 changes?
No, we get
No, we
one
argued
Mediac
changes
Metal
first.
and then one argument. So we're gonna go down the list.
Okay.
Maniac Metals cannot be argued.
Yes, Mediac Metals cannot be argued.
Blackberries. are gonna be
Blackberries.
Yes.
Blackberries. Okay. You know what? And obviously it was gonna be
Kiwi,
3.
yeah,
Like that it was obvious. Like come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Cranberry though.
All
I need a
right,
second
Skylar.
to digest that.
What do you want to argue?
I would argue
Right
pairs
now.
down to bad.
Pairs down to bad. I have no objection, Chandler.
That's fine by me.
Okay. Damn. Wow. Nice job, team. We're really killing it in that department. Chandler?
I just feel like on that tier, they're the ones that sticks out the most.
They did, yeah, totally. I think, yeah, totally. For fine. All right, Chandler, you're up.
Starfruit down to fine.
Where's Starfruit? Here, I
Yeah.
honestly would be okay with Starfruit moving to fine. Skylar, what's your argument against it?
It's literally an apple. So we have apple and dub. It should stay in dub. It's a fun apple.
I just don't think it has as much flavor as an apple, but I do.
Variety
I'm on your
is not
side
the
with the
same as
fun.
apples. I feel like you can do a lot.
Variety. Chandler brings up a fantastic point because you just.
But we didn't argue variety of apple. We picked overall apple. So we're arguing overall versus overall.
But the overall of the Starfruit is not there. Like it doesn't have that overall factor. Apples do. You know what? We're gonna redo the flip. That's how we're gonna decide it.
I would also argue that if you move them down to fine, they also stick out a lot because they would be the best one in that category.
I disagree with that. I think that dragon fruit are the best in that category.
Well, I also think dragon fruit should be in dub. So I agree with that one. Okay. But like, I think they're both sticking out. Then
I really don't think so. I think the list actually looks pretty solid. With that.
I think there's too many in the dubs.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. So Chandler,
we could also move.
That's why
pineapple
of the ones in the dub.
No, I don't think pineapple should go up.
It was the weakest link. So.
I think we should decide it by fate again. Okay, we'll put it in fate's hands. I know, Skylar, you don't like it, but this is the highest odds of you getting in dub. Because if we don't leave it up to fate, I'm just moving it to fine.
Yes.
That's fair.
Flip it?
Yeah, flip it.
Heads it stays.
Heads it stays, tails it goes. We'll at least give Sky that.
It's a head.
Fuck. Okay. What am I gonna decide then? So I'm either thinking, and I'll let Chandler to decide this because I know Skylar's not gonna be happy with it. I'm either thinking we move. I'm not gonna say what direction, but we could either move blueberries or we could move lemons, or have an argument for that.
Well, I know you're not moving them up.
You never know.
I'd be more willing.
Actually, you know what? Lemons or grapes? I'll argue lemons or grapes.
I'd move grapes down.
I'd move grapes down too.
I was gonna move grapes up. I love grapes.
Really?
Yeah, they're like blueberries, but better, in my opinion.
People said that you can freeze them. I haven't tried that recently.
Neither have I.
I feel like those are good.
There are
I was mainly thinking for the popcorn factor. I just love grapes.
Yeah, you can eat a lot.
Jelly, dude. Oh, I fucking slather me in that shit, man. That's so good.
I like the raisins. I think Omo raisin cookies.
Raisins. Omo raisins are like one of my favorite cookies. It's like that or Snickerdoodle. Raisins are pretty fucking sick. That's honestly one of the things I was gonna bring up to try and argue it up. I'm not gonna lie.
I just think everything in there is solid. I don't know.
Everything in there is solid. Like I don't want grapes to be in fine. Like the only ones that I honestly really would feel happy with it being in fine are blueberries and starfruit. Just being straight serious.
We could put blueberries down. That's not me. Because they're okay. But
yeah.
I mean,
and I do think dragon fruit and peaches are better than blueberries, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like dragon fruit more than blueberries.
Okay. Just for the sake of making the list nicer, like visually, that's what we're gonna do for right now. So this is the official Mediak fruit tier list for anyone who is interested in this. We have a good 15 minutes left. We could do some news. We could do some what we watching, unless Chandler has an argument.
I was just curious, if we had coconut and pomegranates, where would they go?
Pomegranate garbage.
High, coconut low. Oh, Zach, we are in trouble here.
It was literally going to be the exact opposite of what I was saying.
This podcast isn't ending until we settle this.
Okay.
Have you ever? You've had them? Before,
I've had both.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Have you ever cut your own pomegranate?
No.
Have you ever cut your own coconut?
No.
If you cut your own pomegranate, then I can understand you saying they're garbage, because they are probably one of the worst fruits to prepare.
Chandler, how hard is it to crack open a coconut?
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Pretty fucking.
I don't know. I saw someone hit it 3 times with a machete, and I was drinking out of coconut.
Okay,
a machete, dude. How many? What other on this list requires a fucking machete to open it?
I literally seen a video within the last couple of days of somebody politely opening up a pomegranate and it being perfect.
I just don't
I've
like the
never seen somebody
taste.
crack
I
open
think
a coconut and go,
pomegranates taste
"Wow, that
like
was
dog
unusual."
shit.
Pomegranates are pretty hard. Like that, I know what you're talking about, Scott, because I've seen the exact same video. But I was like, damn, that guy made it look so easy, but it is not. It's the little fruit beads, whatever you want to call them, they stick to like the inner lining within the
I would
pomegranate.
argue skill issue.
Okay,
My sister, she's eaten like 200 over the summer, one summer,
that's fucked.
and she got good at it. She got real good, but still, like, you just there's just some things you can't avoid. Like
That's fucked.
that guy just had a god tier pomegranate. I don't know what to say. He probably yeah, but I agree. Coconut definitely harder to open. I just don't think coconuts are that good. Like that's
Yeah, I
definitely
was gonna say
better.
I'd
It's
say
just really
coconut
sweet.
bad because it's a good garnish. I would like that's the only thing I'd do
Yeah.
is put it onto something
Yeah.
else.
The drink though, I had fresh coconut, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
It
Was it
was
like the Vita water
they are
or whatever
pretty
it was?
crazy, bro.
It was
Vita
like one of
No,
those
coconut?
from like
smaller
resort,
coconuts too. It wasn't like the bigger ones,
like the
like you
green
might find on
ones.
some palm trees. They were tiny. Yeah, they might have been green. They were tiny,
Yeah,
and they were so sweet.
yeah,
It
it's
was so
good. Like
good.
that stuff's good, but let's be honest here. How often are you doing that?
Yeah, yeah, they're the same bad. I wouldn't say pomegranates. I'd say pomegranates be
I hate
like I
pomegranates.
think they're one of the tastiest. I'd say they're
Fuck
probably a
that.
dub in terms of tastiness. Maybe even high as
Yeah.
Mediak metal, but the process of getting them and opening them and eating, it's probably the bad camp.
I strongly disagree with that. I don't think there's a single good aspect about a pomegranate personally.
I think they're
Them in
tasty.
smoothies are fantastic.
I also don't
They're
like them in
they're
smoothies.
definitely tasty, bro. You can't say that the fruit's not tasty.
Okay,
They
so we
are
all
very tasty.
unanimously say coconut's bad.
Garbage.
Yeah.
I'm not saying garbage. I'm
Not
saying
too
bad.
bad.
I'll
I
put
feel like
it
That
bad.
there are uses for
Really?
coconut that I do like it. Just
Okay.
not
Very-
bad.
Yeah, imagine the coconuts in the bad. Pomegranate. We'll go down the list and we'll find the average. I think it should be a garbage. Chandler,
I think it should be in the fine.
fine. Okay.
I'd argue fine.
Okay. So it'll be fine. So pomegranate's fine. I thought you just said it was gonna be because of how hard it is to
In
open.
terms of
I was like,
taste,
I
yeah.
understand that it's hard to, because that's what's stopping me from eating pomegranates is having to prepare them.
You can buy them already, like,
Yeah, then that's
split
just
apart.
way more expensive. They're
It
already
is
kind of
expensive.
they're kind of expensive, I think.
I don't.
Depends on
Most
the
of the ones on this list are expensive.
I have not been ranking them off of expense. I've been
I've not been ranking them off of price.
my
think
how
a
I
lot of
found
that.
all these, like I said earlier, was I looked up list of foods. I downloaded a PDF that had every single fruit, and I just kind of scrolled through the list and got PNGs of anything that I found familiar. So, yeah, I clearly missed some too because coconuts and pomegranates weren't on there, and I doubled up even though I said I wasn't gonna. Like, there's lemons and limes there, and I was like, yeah, they're all the
I think
same
I
for
think
some
it's
of
a
them.
good tier list. I like it.
I think this is a solid one. I think that well, I mean, if you made it this far into the podcast and you can hear my actual opinions, I think that this probably is going to be the least interesting of the 3 tier lists I have planned.
We did miss another big one.
Okay.
That
We
is
try and
the
guess what it was.
watermelon.
The watermelon.
Damn, that is a big
That's a
one.
fucking huge one.
That is an absolute dub.
That is a mess.
If not Mediak
That's a
metal.
Mediak medal for me. That's a
That's
Mediak
Mediak
medal.
metal.
Is it? Is it a medium?
I think
Yeah.
so. I think so.
If it's good, yeah, but I can't
They're
tell you how
always
many
good.
times I have a watermelon where it's just honestly mid. Like
I don't have that often.
I've
I'm
never
gonna be
had
completely
that
honest.
now.
S tier watermelons and some mid tier watermelons, and
But you've
finding
never had bad. That's the point.
yeah, but it's mid. I consider mid not great. I know mid's
That's fair.
average and
That's fair.
average is all right.
Yeah.
But like, I've only had a select few great watermelons where I want to eat the whole thing. Where it's just
I
like
have those quite
red
often.
filling.
The
I
container
love
usually
watermelons.
lasts
I
less than a
always
day.
have great watermelons, and I just go through it so fast. I love watermelon. If
So
someone's
another
like,
one,
if we just went hiking and someone's like, I want a fruit, it's a fucking watermelon. Like 10
it's
times out
always
of 10.
watermelon.
Yeah.
They have so much water in them too. It helps
Yeah.
hydrate you as you're eating it. You
So
can eat
good.
so much, and it
But
like fills you
there's
up
like
so
the
much
black
with little
seeds. You
calories.
get seedless.
Who cares, dude? I like the seeds in watermelons. That's the
Maybe I'm
exception.
thinking the better watermelons are definitely the ones with the seeds because
You know the episode of Jujutsu Kaisen where Toto's like things die, like, flowers wilt, but we are the exception. That's what watermelons are. That's what that is.
Another one we forgot was the avocado technically counts. and
is.
I'm a huge avocado guy.
I'm a big, huge avocado fan. I that one wasn't on the list. I would have remembered that because that was up in the A's, and I was fully cognizant at the A's. So I definitely that one wasn't on the list. Sadly, for
Yeah,
some reason.
I'm absolutely just scrolling through fruits right now, seeing
That's
if we missed
fair.
any.
I
Yeah.
just can't
You know
see
what? I'll pull
avocado
up the
as a fruit.
PNG because I totally
I
missed them.
mean, we don't have tomatoes in this, so I wouldn't.
I purposely did not put tomatoes in. I thought they were vegetables.
I'd take avocados out too.
Okay, no avocados then. All right, do we
Yeah,
want to do
that's
some
pretty good.
news real quick? Because I don't want to let this stack up over the next 3 months, 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just because I only
Yeah.
have
Oh, no.
I have 3 pieces that I want to talk about, so it's not actually a whole lot. Insomniac has officially announced that they have no plans for additional story content for Spider-Man 2. They do have ideas for DLC, but who fucking cares if it's not going to be like story content at all? I
Yeah.
gotta say, like, I wouldn't have. We get announcements like this every day for video games and movies and stuff like that. But I specifically wanted to bring this one up because of how unbelievably disappointed I continue to be in this video game. I want to go back because the very first game I ever reviewed for ranking every video game ever on Mediak was Spider-Man 2, and I want to go back and redo that because I was too lenient on it. It's not it's a fine game. It really is. And as time goes on and they put less effort into fixing it and making it a good game and not even giving it any DLC at all, when Spider-Man's DLC was actually pretty good, and this doesn't have anything, is massive disappointment. Like genuinely. Chandler, you
I just don't. I'm curious. How can they have DLC with no new story? What's that? Does that mean it's just gonna be side missions?
it's gonna be like I don't know, like you have to do a quest to
Awesome.
get a suit or something. Yeah, exactly. What Skylar was saying,
I mean,
which is
it's
just
definitely nowhere near. It's like, were they just not that prepared?
I think they
Concerning,
were rushed. Like, well, actually, it was confirmed that they were rushed, but I think they were insanely rushed, and then the leak happened, and Sony hates leaks. So the second the leak came through, they canceled everything that got leaked except for Wolverine. Wolverine was the only thing that wasn't. So the fact that we got leaks for Spider-Man 2 DLCs probably was the coffin for that.
that's tragic.
You hate to see it. Like it was a recipe for disaster from start to finish for Spider-Man 2 for some reason. Hated that. The My Hero mangaka is starting a new manga. I'm saying that in quotes because they're not actually like pen to paper right now. They're started the planning process for their next manga. Like they have the idea for it and they're like designing the story right now, which is pretty interesting. I'm excited that they jumped right into it after finishing My Hero. And on December 21st and 22nd, we are getting some massive anime updates because that's like a big expo. So some of the things they're going to be covering is like possibly a trailer for Jujutsu Kaisen, updates on Kaiju number 8 season 2, movie updates for Demon Slayer. I actually do have another movie update for Demon Slayer. So some of I'm blanking. Toei left Toei and joined Ufotable to specifically work on Demon Slayer, and people are theorizing that Vincent Chansard, I think that's how you pronounce his name, is one of those people that moved over because like 2 months ago he came out and was like, "I'm not working for Toei anymore. They destroy my storyboards too much. It's not worth it." And then recently we get this update that some Toei people are going to Ufotable. If that is true, Infinity Castle is going to be one of the best looking animated things to ever exist, and I'm super excited for that because already, like with the quote unquote like messed with storyboards, Vincent Chansard's animations are the best, like in One Piece that they are compared to like any other anime. Him going into Demon Slayer and allowing to go like balls to the wall, in addition to the fact that Ufotable already looks amazing. It's gonna be fucking crazy. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good.
I know Lily's gonna be excited.
She should be. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
So is that like a big loss for Toei?
That's a huge loss for Toei. He said he's gonna come back for. I was just about to do a giant spoiler for Skylar. I'm sorry. He's coming back for a fight that's coming up soon in the anime, but he said that's the last he's gonna work on specifically Toei's. He didn't say anything about the One Piece because it's a different company. So you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Hold out hope for that. I would really like to see him come back because his clips in One Piece are like every one of my favorite clips of One Piece, except for like a handful, is something that he animated. So I'd be shocked if I don't know, not shocked. I just want him to be back. I don't know. That's all my news, by the way. I just wanted to get that stuff off specifically because I didn't want that to stack up into next week. Like, what if I get like a shit ton of news over the next week, and then we go into next week, and since we're arguing about whatever the next week's topic is, we won't have time. Because I don't know if you guys remember from last year, our tier lists were like 2 hours long last year. I reserved.
I remember.
Yeah, I know. I reserved like 2.5 hours today because I was like, what if this one goes crazy? You never know. But yeah.
Any given one.
What was it?
Any given tier
one.
list.
This one could have been crazy. We agreed way more than I thought we were going to. Having that third person is a game changer when it comes to putting things on the tier list.
I would argue it kills my rankings, but yeah.
Because you fucking just argue until I give up. That's how it works.
That was a perfect strat.
I disagree. Whatever. Fuck this shit.
Big news was Marvel Rivals.
Oh yeah, that did come out. People are excited about that. That's the end of that sentence. I don't know. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know. Overwatch kind of killed my enjoyment. Overwatch 2 specifically made me not like care about that genre of video games right now. So just I have no interest in picking it up.
This might reinvigorate that, you know.
You got to get me to play the game first, you know. Like I just don't care.
You gotta be willing to play it first.
I am willing to play it. I just don't want to. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but I just like.
I'm not sure if I'm following.
I'm just like, if someone's like, I want to play Marvel Rivals, I can think of like 100 things that I'd rather do than play Marvel Rivals right now.
Oh yeah.
Same.
I'm not listing it, Skyler.
Maybe list of like 3 things I'd rather do.
How long has this podcast been? We have a couple minutes. Does anyone want to talk about something that they've like watched recently that they really enjoyed?
Yeah, I finished Hell's Paradise.
Like 2 days no way you did! Fuck yeah! That's so awesome. Would you like it? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Were the final 2 episodes worth the wait?
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Again, I didn't like not watch it because I didn't want to.
You just didn't have time.
No, every time I would go on Crunchyroll, I'd already have I'd be continuing to watch One Piece. My One Piece episode would have like 2 minutes left, and it would just be the end, and then I would start the next episode.
Yeah, then it would just an endless loop. I feel that.
Yeah,
I haven't finished Kaiju number 8, and I've been sitting on like the final couple episodes forever.
Yeah, Kaiju number 8 you might finish that by the time this podcast ends forever.
Yeah, I might finish Kaiju number 8 by the time the movie in season 2 comes out in like 6 months or whatever. I don't remember what else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I haven't watched any of Daima. People like it though, right?
It's good.
Okay, I guess that's a good summary of it. Are you caught up with it?
I am.
That's hype. We love that. Pop off, brother. I don't really know what else.
If I had to describe it, it's not really GT. It feels more like OG Dragon Ball.
Thank God.
But with like modern stuff, yeah.
That's good. I haven't played basically any Control since we last recorded. Me and Chandler have been playing Zombies, but we have a video coming out that's very obvious. Well, when this podcast is up, the video will have been out. You go watch it. I haven't watched anything else. Me and Mom, last week I said I was caught up on My Hero, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I finished Given with G, the music band one. That was really good. I like that a lot. We have to watch the movies now, but the TV show's done. I recommend that to Skylar. I think Skylar would like it a lot. Yeah.
After One Piece.
Yeah. I mean, you got to get through the big one, the important one.
1 year later.
Where are you at with that, Skylar? Are you at the flashback yet?
I don't know. I don't know what the flashback is.
You'll know.
That's what you keep saying. And I'm like, oh, this feels like it's pretty important, but I don't know if you said the flashback, I would know what it is. I can't say, but I'm against. There are 2 old guys who are gonna fight each other.
In a flashback?
I'm in the Shogun's flashback.
That's the
So
flashback. Yeah. Okay.
that's the flashback?
Yeah. When it's done, you'll understand why it's the flashback.
Okay. Well, I might be on the last part then because there's two big things that are ready to fight.
No, you're not at the end.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, there's a lot more. You're good. It's chilling. At least I think so. I can't fucking tell with what you're
I
saying there.
can't
I'm
tell
not
either
gonna
'cause I
lie.
can't.
Yeah,
I don't
I
want to
know.
spoil.
I know. It's a good flashback. I think you'll like it. It's a very good flashback. Very good. One of the best. Um, Chandler, did you have anything?
I have one thing.
You have one thing.
I started watching Captain Laserhawk, a
Hmm.
Blood Dragon, a Blood Dragon remix. That is. Michael put me on the show. I've actually only seen part of the first episode. I haven't even seen the whole thing, but it's pretty much very similar to Cyberpunk. I'm getting Cyberpunk vibes, so it's.
That's good for
I'm
you
not
right
gonna
now.
say like a knockoff because I haven't seen enough of it, and I don't like discredit it. But I mean, it just feels like it's like in a cyber like future.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's good for you. I
Um,
mean, you want that vibe. You're a big
yes,
cyberpunk fan right
yes.
now.
I'm looking forward to the next animated show. Although I heard it's like by different people and stuff.
I hate when that happens. It's
Yeah,
the worst.
so I just I can't
Attack
figure
on
that
Titan.
out.
Sorry, I sneezed. I don't know where that came from.
It's a little disappointing because like I used to say it's gonna be just as good form.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Um I'm done. I have all of my podcast juices out for today. Does anyone else have any quarrels that they would like to address before we go into next week?
Cranberries
I
are
think
great. Reopen up your mind.
Reopen up your mind. Sounded like some
I opened
sort
up
of
my
like
mind.
mind
I
is not.
considered it, and then I just closed it.
You ever see that scene from
Keep it
Succession
closed
with
then. You don't deserve cranberries.
you ever see that scene from Succession with Macaulay Culkin's brother where like they're discussing and he's like, "That's an interesting idea. Can I have a second to think about it?" "Yeah, go ahead." "Yeah, I had a second. That fucking sucks." Something like that. No, that's like what Chandler just did right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. I guess we'll see you guys next week with our tier list of the movies that came out in 2024. So that's gonna be exciting. After that, we have movies that came out. No, sorry, movies we reviewed on the Mediak channel in 2024. So yeah, I guess we'll see you guys next week with that. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this episode. See you. Bye.
I have a great time.